What up, y'all? It's popping. Give me a second so I can pull you up on the computer. You know what I'm saying? See what's really going on.
I have a challenge for all of you.
Who was that?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm turning that down. I want y'all to do that. Good morning and welcome. We just wanted to do a Q&A since the first episode had such a crazy response with some of these inboxes. You know, we just wanted to maybe clear up some things, make it a little, you know what I'm saying? Just see what's popping off. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the video. Okay, here we go. So now we live. Boom. All right, now we go. Okay, now I see y'all. All right, so we're gonna be doing a Q&A. We're also gonna be just talking. The real reason of this is one, to clear up and hopefully going forth prevent any type of ridiculous inboxes. But also so you guys can get to know a little bit more about Farron. To be honest with you, more to the story is her show. Excuse me. I'm a guest on her show. I'm just coming in, talking shit, doing what I do, but this is really her thing. Farron has been talking about this podcast since like last year. But I didn't know she really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Because Farron will start a dope project and then she will bail. She will bail on that shit.
I will, but we don't have to put so much emphasis on that.
Yeah, we don't have to put so much emphasis on the truth. The kids say, stop truthing me. So y'all will be hearing that soon because I am stealing it. I told her when I heard it. She's like, stop truthing me. I was like, oh, that's fucking golden. So we are going to be doing that. Shout out to Undefeated, man. They've been plugging me with a lot of stuff, man. Appreciate them. But yeah, so we're going to get into this and tell you guys a little bit more about ourselves. You guys know a lot about me.
Question 1, will you be my friend?
I'm gonna go through some of these. I'm gonna let her answer most of the questions. I'm just gonna be here to talk shit and do what I do. This looks a little crooked, so I'm gonna adjust the camera, and then we're gonna get started, man. Shut up. Let me see. Look at the screen. Let me know, is that better or worse?
It's a bit better.
It's a bit better. How's that? Is it still crooked?
No, I mean it's better than it was. I think you're good.
Okay, well, we're gonna just leave it like that. And then we're gonna change this fan a little bit.
I told you you're gonna die.
Shut up.
I told you.
Shut up.
I just want you to acknowledge the fact that I told you.
I acknowledge the fact that shut up. Stop truthing me. Can you feel it from that?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully I can. Where's the thing at?
What the?
Right there. I'll say, yeah, we might have to just make a lot of stuff. Alright. Alright, y'all. Let's get it going. First things first. Thank y'all for pulling up.
Yes. And thank you so much for the love. I didn't expect so much love and support for this. So I'm super new to it, and
look at that.
But the questions are right there.
I'll read the question.
I'm super new to it, and I just really appreciate all the love and support.
Yes.
This has been great.
Farron be reading the comments like crazy. What you should do when it's new. It's your show. You want to make sure that people like it. But I'm like, yo, be careful. The comments is a motherfucker. Because motherfuckers still like.
Thus far, people have been great, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, most of the people here are pretty inviting, pretty warm. But I mean, you know, you get some people in here that just want to stir some shit up. It happens every episode of any and everything that I do. So I appreciate that. Look, somebody already put 2 dislikes. That's people just want that attention. So
don't worry about it. We
bless
got
your
82
heart.
likes, and that's
Bless
what
your
we're gonna
heart.
focus on. Focus on the positive. Why?
Right.
You highlighted the dislikes before you highlighted.
You're right. We got 85 likes and we got 328 people in this bitch. What's popping off with y'all?
Thanks, you guys.
Let's start with.
I saw one question. So it was about whether or not I help you develop your sense of style, or if you were always like that. And he's always been like that.
Oh yeah.
Always. He dresses me sometimes, so he's always been like that. There's been times that I just be in my closet like I don't know what to do, and he'll come pick out a dope outfit. So it's great. Yeah.
I've always really been into fashion, guys. It's always been a thing of mine. It's just that I didn't always have the finances to dress how I wanted to dress. And then also, spoiler alert, we talk about this on one of the episodes, More to the Story. Coming from St. Louis, the more you dress, the more likely people are to assume that you're gay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a person that is very groomed. I get manicures, I get pedicures. I match. You know what I'm saying? I knew the rules of matching.
Y'all see like streetwear to here right now. He was like very, very, very. He was more of the metrosexual.
I feel like that's a negative connotation with metrosexual.
No, it's not negative. Those are the guys with the suits. And
I wore a lot of suits.
You wore a lot of suits. So
yes.
You didn't wear sneakers a lot when
I didn't.
So yeah, so that was more who you were. Don't take it negative.
I was in an organization, the Collegiate 100 of the 100 Black Men. It's the collegiate level organization of the 100 Black Men of St. Louis metropolitan area, and I was the president. And it required me to dress of a certain caliber in a certain way. And we had meetings a lot, and we were always meeting with the president of the university, as well as other presidents of companies around the city to kind of bridge the gap between mentorship with the youth, and then also the collegiate students and the CEOs. So I always had to be ready for a meeting. So I did wear a lot of suits. My last 2 years of college, I wore a lot of suits, so she's correct about that. But yeah, I just like to dress nice too. So, but I am a shopper. Like that's kind of always what I've been known for. Dick pics. Put your dick in the inbox. Please don't. I told her though. In all fairness, I did tell her like this was gonna happen. And thus far, it's only been two. One person was actually
one person just asked. He didn't just throw it out there. The other person, though it was a compliment about us.
Yeah.
He still just threw it out there.
This motherfucker said, "I love what you and T are doing." First of all, you don't know me like that.
Call me T.
No one calls me. My closest friends don't call me T.
No,
She's never called me T. Nobody does that.
I barely call you to hear.
Yeah, she never really calls me to hear either. She called me. His mama name is Robert. I'm gonna call him Robert. That's fair and all that. But he says loves what you and T doing. I just finished watching the new show. And didn't even like wait for her to answer about the dick pic. Just sent the dick pic. Was like, haha, here you go.
Well, he didn't ask if I wanted it. It was like a twofer. It was like, here's my message and my dick.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But no, I am at peace with the fact that I missed that window of time, and it's okay.
Maybe give you a weekend of singlehood, and you can get all the dick pics that you want. You get your feel. You want that?
I don't feel
inclined to do. Okay.
That's not even something like, babe, I just really need to.
I really need this weekend of just.
I just need you
a dick ship.
I need a pass so I can get all the dick pics. No. Yeah. But don't just point that out. And he's been getting, which I feel like he's probably always gotten these messages, and now I'm privy to it because also me. Somebody messaged him and said they wanted to put their sweet potato pussy on his beard for Thanksgiving.
This is true. They did say this. They did say this. Yeah.
I have no words.
I've never seen it on the menu, so I was like, I don't know what that tastes like.
That was your first. Those are your first thoughts.
Sweet potato pussy on your beard.
It's like I have no words.
Yeah, it's Farron, Farren. Let love reign, Farron. Like Karen with the F is what I always tell people. Even though she hates it, I'm like, that's the best. That's the best thing. It's like Karen with the F. But yeah, and then somebody else hit me up and was like, do you want to be a, he was like, are you interested in being the top? Because I'm serious about being a bottom or something. This was a guy trying to get his fuck on.
He was trying to fuck.
He was trying to fuck.
Told you it's a lip gloss you be wearing and you always got your legs out.
I do be having my legs out now. Ain't no use of wearing pants now. Ain't no use of wearing pants. So.
Nice full lips.
Wait, shut up. So, I mean, we encountered that shit, but this ain't. I've always got a little flirting in my inbox, but it's always been older women. Like, older women are attracted to me. Mm-hmm. Girl, shut up. Older women be trying to get they call me young man. They say I'm dressed very nice, put together well, call me handsome, stuff like that. Ain't nobody trying to fuck nobody that like when they say handsome.
Mm, I don't know. I feel like that's a tie because I feel like she's called a few young men handsome.
Preacher here talking about sitting my way. Preacher, you ain't ready for these old women, man. I tell you about the old lady I met when I did the Tom Jordan cruise, and she was like 70, and we were dancing at a club, and I was like, hey, what's up? I'm T here. What's your name? And she was like, I'm Portia, like the car you wish you drove. And then she just walked off on me. I was like, ain't that a bitch? She was nasty too on the dance floor. She was backing it up on me. I was like, she was 70.
With a response like that,
yeah.
she was. She
yeah.
was there to be invited back to your cabin. You wasn't moving fast enough.
I'm sure that I had a roommate. I had a roommate on my cabin. I'm sure she had her whole
thing. Put a sock on the door. Get it in with that 70-year-old woman.
You see what she encourages me to do? You see?
I'm just saying.
This was
only
before.
Get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Now you guys are getting to see. This is the real fan. What y'all get on a podcast is like 60% of it.
I'm at work.
This is the nigga that I married right here. And then let me show y'all something. This right here. This bottle has caused so much trouble, so much turmoil, so much division in this house because this is a bottle of cologne. Now this cologne is very exclusive, it's very difficult to find, and it's don't you or yet. It's expensive to say the least, right? So I got this cologne, and Farron was like, "Oh, what you call it?"
Unisex. it's unisex. I'm pretty sure the description said it smells so good. I put it on sometimes. And then I put it with my perfume.
She put it by her perfume. She went in my drawer, took it, and put it by her perfume in the bathroom. And I had took it back. She like came in the room. Hey, you take my unisex? It's not. That's her high voice when she's doing anything ridiculous. It's not her. So I have to hide this around the house.
He literally hides it from me, and then I smell it and be like, it smells like unisex. And he won't give it to me.
Because it's mine, nigga. I offered to get her some.
You're so selfish. You're not even the only child. I want you sure.
Keisha Charmaine said, who you trying to smell good for? Man. Everyone.
And also ourselves.
Yes. Yes. Farron gets up and put on a full face of makeup and have nothing to do. We just like to look and feel good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I wish y'all stop too. Like, not just Keisha. This isn't just you. This is somebody screenshot a picture from one of those pages like Melanin Goddess or something where they highlight beautiful women. And I like the picture. And I guess somebody saw my name on that to hear more like this. Screenshot and sent it to me. Was like, boy, what is you doing? Acknowledging that someone is beautiful. You think that just because we're married that we stop finding everybody else attractive? Who you find attractive?
Oh my God, Jason Momoa.
She would fuck Jason Momoa
right in front of you.
Right in front of me.
I wouldn't even be able to control myself.
And I'll be right there on the sideline hyping her up. Like, you better throw that shit back like a real one. Come on. Hey, do that one little thing. I'll be right there hyping up.
I wouldn't even be able to control myself.
Come on, man. God needs to chill. Listen. One of the things that we decided, we're early on, but also like we are still discovering is that we make the rules for our marriage. There is no one size fits all that comes with this. We're not Kevin and Melissa. We're not Tony and Sabrina. We're not. We got some more friends, but y'all don't really know them like that. We love everybody and we respect everybody and how they run their household and their marriage, but we also run ours the way we do it. We make our own rules because we realize that marriage is such an old institution. Rules have changed so much. Things have changed so much. Like, you trying to do something that was created back in the colonial times, that shit don't really like work the same way that it does now. So one of the things that we had to do was sit down and really come out with the outline and a basis for how we were going to run our household and our life and our marriage. And I think that's what everyone should do in a relationship, in a marriage, and anything that you're serious about. Do that shit, man, because you can't go off of what any and everybody else is
And
saying.
it's an ongoing conversation because you're faced with new challenges, new issues, you have new experiences, whatever, and so your views on things may change.
Yeah.
And so it's always it's okay to revisit things. It's okay to repeat yourself. Like it's just keep that conversation going.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Keisha,
So wait,
hold on. Keisha, let me say this real quick. Keisha, you didn't trigger anything. I feel like this is something that I always want to reiterate anytime we're on there because there sometimes might be new people, and it's not even so much of the we still find people attractive thing like outside of our marriage. It's also like you have to do what works for you. That's the driving force that I want to really like send to you guys. Like y'all make y'all rules for y'all relationship. You can't worry and focus on what other. And I used to do it. She would tell you I had this grandiose image of what marriage should be, and you can't do this when you're married. And she was like, "Nigga, why? We make the rules." She really helped me open up my eyes, and she really helped me with my communication. Farron is she's the bomb when it comes to that. The name of the cologne is called This Is Not. It's called This Is Not a Blue Bottle.
Unisex.
I know that's a crazy name for it, but like that is literally the name for it. There's like 6 different versions of it, but find the one with the blue bottle like that. I think it's like volume 1 or something like that, but it's called This Is Not a Blue Bottle. So
I like that. Somebody said my wife and I have a pass for Michelle Rodriguez alone altogether. Yes.
yeah, Michelle Rodriguez. I don't know. I feel like Michelle Rodriguez would try to peg me, and I'm like, hey,
She probably would.
chill out, cuz.
And I'll be sitting there like trying to talk you into it.
Farron is a voyeur. She wants to watch. She wants to watch Michelle Rodriguez do bad things to me, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. I am okay.
It's okay. Just let it happen.
No.
And somebody asked for a makeup tutorial. I am not good at that. I can put on foundation and a little highlighter. You don't want to see me do anything past that. Like I don't get all into cut creases. I don't do a lot of things. Like this is just so I just want to manage expectations on that and maybe let that go. But this.
Oh, that's Boyd. I thought that was Rob.
Oh.
I thought that was Melody's husband.
Oh, gotcha. But the skincare thing is just right now. I can't remember when I purchased it, but it's been, I think, at least since mid-August. I started using Fenty Skin exclusively. Let me take that back because I still use a mask. But I started using Fenty Skin, the first 3 products, and twice a day, and I really, really like the way my skin tone has evened out. So, but that's about it.
I use Fenty too.
You been using my stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like all 3 products? Or
No,
just
just
the
the
cleanser
just
and
the
the
cleanser,
shower?
the one in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can
It's
buy
like
the
I'm gonna
next.
get my
You
skin.
can buy
You said
the
what
next
now?
too. Now I gotta start taking it out the shower with
Yeah,
you.
you better. If I gotta
No,
watch this,
I was just about to say, let's share. You share that, and then you put unisex back with my stuff. Okay.
Listen, I also want y'all to know that we don't have it all figured out. Like we just got into it this morning.
After 7 years, though.
7.
That's not long enough. Well, we've been together longer than that, but I'm just saying, just the marriage.
It'll be 8 in March. But yeah, we don't have it all figured out. We got into it today because she felt I had been being very dismissive and villainizing her with certain responses, and she was right. She was dead ass right. I'm hella stressed this weekend, and I had to apologize for that because she was right. And a lot of times, like you don't like somebody telling you when you're wrong, even when you know you're wrong. You just don't like them up. I know me. I don't like authority like that, but I had to learn to accept some shit. Just because a motherfucker tell you some shit that you don't like don't mean that they don't love you, they don't care about you. It may be to help you, help y'all, or help you going forth in life. So something I'm still working on, but I am getting better with it, and she was dead ass right. So,
And I be wrong a lot to be the woman in a relationship. They make it seem like the women are always right, but I be wrong a lot, so I be happy when I'm right.
You see how petty she is?
I'll be walking away like,
Let me tell you something. I know our neighbors hate her and the kid. Cause these motherfuckers they be downstairs just screaming and fighting and singing Hamilton and K-pop songs and dancing. I just be looking like, the fuck did I get myself into, bruh? I thought they was gonna chill out. They got more crazy. They made me more crazy. So I was like, cause I'm super chill. I'm for the most part at the crib. I be super chill. I'm always working. I play sometimes.
very boring.
But Fran has been in that and stayed in that the entire time, man. So, but yeah, she does call me boring. She does call me an old man. She calls my music Bill Cosby music, all my
no,
jazz
only
music.
the jazz. Only the jazz is Bill Cosby music. Just skip the pop, the pop, pop, the band. What the fuck is happening? Get this crazy ass music. Turn that shit off.
She ain't happy unless somebody gets fucked in the pussy hole. Fucked in the pussy hole.
Not true, because I zoned out on some 90s R&B. Love, love, love. So, no, I don't need that. I only listen to the fucking pussy hole music when I'm working out.
Yeah, well, she's a nut. I can't believe Tahir can move in that jacket. This jacket is actually loose, bro. It's just suede. It looks like that. Listen.
No, stop. Just whatever. Next.
What's your favorite meal your wife cooks? What is your favorite meal your husband cooks?
Frozen tender strips.
She does these meatballs from HelloFresh that are fire as fuck. And then she also does this thing called crack dip.
So can I take the credit for the meatballs? Because that's actually HelloFresh.
Yeah, but you cook it well though. You still cook it well. And crack dip is fire. It's like chicken breast that she cooks in a slow cooker, and then they just basically like come apart, and then she mixes cream cheese and hot sauce. It's basically just a dip, but with chicken. It's a spicy chicken dip, spicy chicken cheese based dip. That's really fire.
I like that one. What Farron began for filling in for Tony on Silent Listening Party. Yes.
She says yes. I don't know. Farron don't really listen to the music I like.
No lies.
I will say this. I introduced them, her and the kid, to like Smino and Saba and stuff like that, and they really took to them. Like we went to go see Smino.
Me and you listen to most of the same music. It's a couple of rappers that you like really like that I don't really care for.
That's true.
Other than that.
That's true. When I met Farron though, she was more to like Katy Perry, Easy Rock, shit like that, which is cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just like that was something that we had separate, like our music love and stuff like that. But now we've got a lot closer on the spectrum. The kid was the same way. She used to listen to whatever Farron listened to, a lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of Katy Perry, and then she got into like the Sminos and Sabas and No Names and stuff like that. But now she's like only on K-pop. Like she only fucks with K-pop. Heavy. Yeah. And low key though, some of that shit slap.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even hold you. And I'll tell you this, them motherfuckers, they might not have the rhythm, but they can practice their ass off. They be dancing and the shit look like they know what they doing. They be killing it. I ain't gonna hold you. Like these motherfuckers got rhythm with their discipline to practice it. Oh, we be in trouble, nigga. There wouldn't be an R&B group in the States that can fuck with them. BTS and
Stray Kids.
Stray Kids?
The other one she listens to.
Oh man. Ain't there one called No Supervision or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't heard that one.
But yeah, we try to get into it because she's into it.
Yeah.
She sends me music or she'll make me a playlist on Spotify and I'll go through and listen to it. So, yeah.
The kid possibly being on a podcast? Likely not, because I really wanted to do one with her, and we started one, but she just did not like being in front of the camera, so I don't know if we need to switch to an audio only type of format or what, but it's I just really love talking to her, and so it's like some of our conversations, it's like, man, I wish somebody else was able to hear that.
The kid is funny.
And I love so dope.
Seeing how much she's coming to her own person. I think that's one of the coolest things about having a kid, watching them grow up, seeing the way they form opinions, seeing the way that they look at the world. and they express it to you. So I mean, because it's just us now. Like her and Farron always had a great relationship, but because we're so close, like in proximity now, like we get to have real conversations, and like I never had the time before to like sit down and watch some K-pop videos with her because I was always on the go. So now we sit down and watch, and she tells me about all the members in the band. Like I think BTS is the one with the huge group. It's like 30 members, but then they have like three different groups within there, and then one of the guys got put out because he was abusing one of the other members, and I'm just like, this is some fucking drama. This shit is real. But
and then they also have to like kind of one or two at a time go to the military for a couple years, and so it's like, do they all just leave at once or take turns so that they can keep the momentum of the group? It's a lot.
It's a lot, but yeah, she's dope. She's dope. They said, what if she calls in? She will be late.
What?
No, I'm talking about the kid. They said, what if the kid calls in? I guess to like the show.
Oh.
She'll be late.
Or just have her like off camera in the studio with us.
The kid doesn't get excited or in a hurry to do anything. She'll wake up an hour before she's supposed to walk the dog, and then it'll take her that full hour to get ready to walk the dog. It is a lot.
So slow. But
Farron is not into Spitter. She doesn't not like him. She's just not like a huge fan like him. Like she got me tickets to go see Spitter at the Novo. I think it was Novo.
I think so.
Yeah, but she just got me a ticket. She's like, you find somebody to go with, but I'm not going. And I get it. Like I get it. Like
I would have gone, but I felt like at that time I was like, he should experience this with somebody who like really likes it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I listened to him with you. I'm familiar with his music, but he's just not like a top pick for me.
We got married in St. Louis, and our anniversary is in March. Yeah, I'm saying so. March this year, well, next year we'll make 8 years, but we met in 2005 in college. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this story. I've said it a number of times, so you know how that goes. Shawty was stick.
And our Be Together anniversary is what, like
the 14th?
Yeah, February 14th.
The most cliche shit ever.
He wrote me he gave me a Valentine's card, and it had written in it, will you go with me, yes or no? And then under it said, you better say yes.
It wasn't really. I mean, I had got a room. We had got tickets to see Eric Benet. That's one of her favorite artists, or he was at the time. And so I went to. I ain't like Eric Benet like that. He wasn't one of my favorite R&B singers, but I tried to get into it for her. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I stood up and sang at the top of my lungs with the whole concert.
Yeah, probably. Farron, what word does Tahir's story bothers you the most? Literally.
No, I don't know where this came from. He just started using that word.
She just started noticing it.
Much.
I've been saying literally.
But no, that's not even the one. It's actually, I helped you say it properly. Pattern. He used to say pattern. And I'm like, do you turn corners? That's not how you say that.
Girl, fuck you.
But it's the same sound. It's like, how can you say turn and not say pattern? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. So it's like, if you can turn, then you can say pattern. Like, so he doesn't say it anymore, but he used to, and he used to make my skin crawl. For just about everything else, I give you a pass on.
Girl, fuck you.
I don't. I do. I really do. It's like I just let you.
Anyway, let's see what else. They say it's a southern thing. I am country as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. Farron will be country, but she went to an all-white school, so they wouldn't let her be country, and she ran track. She actually ran for Kentucky.
Country as
she ran for Kentucky. Yeah, they live in like trailer homes, drive tractors to school, but they still be talking like this. You went to Kentucky State?
Yeah, that's a black school.
And she ran track there.
No, I didn't.
You didn't run track there?
No, I was burnt out on track by the time I finished high school, so I didn't even attempt to join the track team in college.
Somebody said, how do you feel about Tahir lying so much?
Oh my God. You know, I had to just start like keeping a notebook so that I could go back and be like, wait, that's not adding up. There's a wall in our bedroom with like photos and notes and post-its and the red string trying to connect the connect all to make things make sense. I remember one time you lied to me. It was like your adult teeth had never grown in. Like these were your. And because I had heard of that happening, I've heard of people like not getting their baby teeth and only their adult teeth, and I've heard of people like
not losing their baby.
not
teeth?
losing their baby. So I was like, oh, maybe like that's a thing. And so move forward, I bring it up, and he's like, oh, girl, I was lying. Cool. Cool. So, oh my god.
I forgot about the teeth.
You're the worst. You're the worst. The more I think about it. Why am I still here? I'm walking into the punches at this point. You're an idiot.
I forgot about the baby teeth. yo, was that from college or what?
I think this was after, yeah, because you said it. I think the kid was maybe like 4 or 5 at the time. So this was after. Stop! You really make yourself laugh, don't you?
Yeah, I was thinking about it because I know the stupid shit I would have said to convince her of that.
It was so, and I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. So.
That's a good question. Is where y'all are in life, where y'all dream y'all would be, or did you guys have to call an audible?
And this is how things turned out. I wouldn't even say we called an audible. We've never at any point like stopped doing. I don't know. I'm not even 100% sure how to answer that because it was no stopping much of anything and changing course. It was like
we actually talked about this morning. It was this morning. It was last night. I think it was last night. We were talking about the difference a year make. Hell, not even a year. Like literally 2 years ago, we went from making rent, right? Like we always had it, but it was just like, whew, when we paid it. You know what I'm saying? To moving in a place where the rent is basically doubled from what we used to pay, and be like, I already took care of the rent. You know what I'm saying? And being able to make sure that everything's taken care of. Listen, I ain't gonna sugar out the numbers, but Farron made a spreadsheet basically. I'm just doing it fast so you can't see it, of our monthly expenses, and I was like, "Are you serious? This is a fucking mortgage. This is 2 mortgages of our monthly expenses," and I was like, "We're doing that well," and it really came from being able to pivot during this crucial time, and then also like not letting up. Like when Fran first moved out here, she was working at Caldwell Banker, and I was touring with Tough Mudder. It wasn't consistent, so when they moved out here, I had to get a real job. And first place that hired me was Banana Republic, and in St. Louis, I was a shift manager at Banana Republic. I was making like $12 an hour. When they moved out here, I had to take that job, and they were paying me $9.25 an hour. And I told them I had managerial experience. I told them I had my business degree. All of that, none of that shit mattered. They were paying me $9.25, and they were giving me part-time hours. So that obviously wasn't enough to sustain a living. And I was fucked up about it too, because she came out here, she got a job literally like 2 weeks later, if that. I had been looking for work since before she moved out here and couldn't find anything. Luckily, I had a small little lump sum of money that I was able to like pay the rent up for a little bit and get the place and all that type of stuff. So when they moved out here, we were straight, but it was tight for a minute. And so I'm working at Banana Republic, not really getting any type of money. So I got an overnight job at Walgreens, and I'm like, fuck, I can't be not doing nothing. So I'm burning the candle at both ends. It was the fucking worst, man. And so then I quit both of those and got hired at CarMax, and it still wasn't much better, but it was a better working environment, better hours, and I could get my weekends off to still do Tough Mudder. Because I do Tough Mudder, I make $1,500 in a weekend, right? And they would pay for the flight and all of that, and that significantly helped. But I was like, I'm only gonna be here for 6 months. I told them that when I got at CarMax, I was like, because the insurance started immediately, and I needed to get some cavities fixed. So I got that insurance, started learning how to sell cars. One of my best friends, one of our closest friends, I met there, and then him and his wife became my best friends. So shout out to Gabe and Mika, man, I love y'all. And Gabe is actually the one. That's the one I'm talking about. That introduced me to Tank. So I knew Tank through my homeboy Gabe before I even knew about Angel. I didn't even know. I mean, I knew Tank had a wife, but I didn't know his wife was Angel. And now everything just comes full circle. It's crazy how it works out like that. But I worked at CarMax for 6 months. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this on my own. And I started going full throttle with Tough Mudder. Then it kind of dried up because they don't do much in the winter months. And then I started working at the jail. That's when I started working at the jail. And I worked at the jail for about 2 years. Better part of 2 years. I was still auditioning, but I wasn't booking anything. And then in 2017, I think, is when I got with All Deaf. 2016, maybe, is when I got with All Deaf. It was like halfway through the year, and they asked me to do a sketch. And the sketch went well. Then they asked me to come audition, and that's how I got the role as the host for The Drop, me and Meg Scoop, and then the rest is history. Y'all know the rest. So, but we didn't have a plan. We just wanted to be financially sound and stable.
And we wanted you to be able to do exactly what you're doing full time, and that's it. Not to have some job you hated on the side and stuff. So we got to that point. And it like hit us 2 years ago. It's like, yo, like this is all I'm doing, and it like shit's working. So
yeah. I haven't had a job since I got let go from All Deaf, and that was what 20.
But even that was still like you were still working in your element, what you wanted to be doing. So
yeah, so that was great.
Somebody asked if I always dated guys shorter than me. I've never been caught up on height. So I've dated guys shorter than him. I never cared about it. It was always about the vibe. So that's the answer there.
How do we squash arguments? We talk it through until we get to a point where we both have a clear understanding of what the other person was trying to say.
Yeah.
Now, before, I was the fucking worst. I don't know how she fucking hung in there. I was the worst. I would be mad. I would concede to her being right, and I would just be mad for like 4 days afterwards, and it'd just be horrible living with me. I don't know how she did it because.
But in your defense, though, I did approach things. I initiated things 90% of the time with the wrong energy, wrong attitude. So not only is he's not willing to talk no matter how I come to him, but he really ain't gonna want to talk to me when I'm coming to him super fucked up. And I used to 100% come to him super fucked up. So we both had to work on that. I had to work on my approach and not just running with whatever the hell I wanted to say and stop giving it a minute so I would say it right. And then he had to pause and actually listen and receive what I was saying and respond to it instead of just shutting down. So it was work on both of us.
Okay.
So now we're
a lot better. Yeah, we're a lot better. Most romantic thing y'all have done for each other. Do you want to? All right. So I'll say what I think the most romantic thing is.
That you've done for me or I've done for you?
That I've done for you, and then you can confirm or you can say what you thought was, and then you do it for me. Okay. So I think the most romantic thing I've ever done for her didn't actually include me. I got a hotel suite for her and her homegirls for a trip to Vegas so they could just kick it. And I contacted her supervisor and the other people on her team behind her back and let them know she needs these days off because I want to send her to Vegas. So I got the suite, got everything taken care of, got them liquor so they could take out there with them. They stayed out there for, what was it, 3 days?
Yeah, I think so.
3, 4 days, and then
I got your tickets to see. Was it Boys to Men or was it
Yeah,
Boys? So I got the tickets to see Boys to Men.
Dancing as one, yeah.
Yeah. So I just felt like it was. Yes, it was a surprise. I felt like I just wanted to do something nice for her. It wasn't for Christmas. It wasn't for anything. It was other than just to show her I really loved her, and that's what I did. Would you say that was the most, or was there something else that did it for you?
So it was two things that come to mind. One was it was shortly after I moved here, and because my office was so close to our apartment, I would walk, and so I walk home, and I get there, and there's a sign outside, like for what handwritten the name of like some made up Mexican restaurant, and it's telling me to enter at our side door. So I get there, and the kid comes outside, and she has a little mustache, and she's dressed like a waiter, and so she hands me a menu, and on the menu is tacos, tacos, tacos. And she's like, I'll give you a minute with the menu. And she brings me out some water. And at this time, she's like maybe 6 or 7. And so she comes out, and I see him like moving around the kitchen like he's really chefing it up in the kitchen. And the table was set, and the candle was set, and there was like mariachi music playing. It was the sweetest thing. And so she comes back out with my water, and she's like, are you ready to order? And I'm like, well, what do you suggest? Do you remember you did that? Oh my God, it was the cutest thing, and just so sweet.
Yo, we were so broke.
So broke.
All I could afford to make her was tacos.
Right.
And I think at the time I might not even had a job, and I felt so helpless as a man. But one thing that we've always had is our laughter. So I knew it would be funny, if nothing else. And I had forgot about that until you just brought that. I always forget about that one. But yeah, tacos, tacos, tacos. And I remember asking the kid, what do you suggest? You ain't got no choices? He broke his fuck.
But the little mustache,
the mustache,
her face, it like curled.
I drew the mustache with the eyeliner pencil, and so it was like the little curly. It was a French mustache, but in a Mexican restaurant.
Cause she had on like a little black vest. I was like, is she also like going to play mariachi music? Like, why is she dressed like this?
Yeah.
Oh my God! But okay, yeah, that, and it was another time. This one is just super simple. You called me and told me to like get dressed and come into the living room. You weren't even home. And I come out there, and you had, damn it, can't remember what song it was, but it was some slow song, and we just danced around the living room. It was so sweet, but yeah. The sweetest thing, I mean, the most romantic thing I've done for you, is it the song?
Oh, no, but you could tell that story.
No. Oh, well, so, what was the name of the company? Was it Songfinch? I think it's called Songfinch. But I had a song written to hear.
Yeah.
It was just a kind of a rough year. So it wasn't even for a special occasion. It was just like, hey, you're home. I got a surprise for you. Listen to this song. And so I had a song written for him.
And it was super dope.
Yeah, because I was able to
tell them about it.
Talk to the song. I was able to talk to the songwriter and like just really give a background of our relationship and stuff, and things I wanted incorporated in the song. And then it was an R&B style song. So it was pretty. It turned out really well, and he liked it so much that he was like, "Hey, I wish I had this on vinyl." And I was like, it's on the way. So we also got it. Oh, yeah. So it is Songfinch. Yeah,
Songfinch. Got the vinyl of it. I was trying to look and see if I could find it for you guys. I think it might be on my my Yahoo account. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Because it was so dope, man. Like, I had never even knew that was a thing. I was super excited about it. And let me see if I can find it.
And I'm not a super romantic person. It's just certain things I just don't think to do. So is that, what would you say the most romantic thing I've done for you?
It was definitely, that's definitely one of the things. I love the bowling party that she had for me. It was the dopest birthday I've ever had in my life. To have all my friends there, doing something I love to do, bowling, drinking. They let her connect her music, so she connected to one of my playlists. It was super dope, man. Food was there, and then she had all my people come, and I didn't think that she had connections with that many people, and it was crazy, man. It was super dope. I loved every moment of it. Yeah, the birthday and Songfinch were amazing. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I want
Yes, that is when Kev ate the cake.
Yes.
It's the top tier of the cake.
Yes, that is it. Is it Songfinch? Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the internet, guys. It's if we go out. Oh, here it is right here. If it'll let me do it. It might not let me do it. Oh, come on, let me. Oh yeah, okay, download.
Oh, I wish we could offer some advice for that.
What?
Christ Chick Conversations ask about staying cordial with biological parents, and it's like the kid's bio dad is non-existent, so I can't even offer any help. I do know, I mean, everybody says put the kid first, but
yeah,
but we can't. Well, I can't offer any. We can't. Oh, here's the song.
Oh, that listen. This is original song, YouTube, so don't flag my fucking video. Yeah. Okay. Let me try to say it right now. Okay. Not that way.
Wait, not that way.
Wait a second. Where'd it go? Alright.
You lost it again?
I'm gonna pull it out for y'all real quick. Hold on. Let y'all hear it quick. Good man.
Didn't work.
I know, I'm
Oh, there it is.
okay.
Wait, do it right.
I'm about to. Hold on now. Oh, that's because it's muted. My bad. Y'all hear that? You hear good?
This song right here is for somebody's favorite. They love you so much I had to put it in the song, but it's cool cause they paid for it. She said you met the St. Louis in between classes, getting so close. Hiding out in your dope ass apartment, high off the incense smoke. She was pregnant when you met, but you didn't freak out. No, you reached out, love everlasting. Room she could nap in, a big ass garden in the water on Valentine's Day, and that's why everybody tell her you're the greatest, 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 greatest in the world. I just wanna tell you you're the greatest, 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 greatest in the world. Yeah, no, just in case you didn't know, shine so bright it's like you glow. Hope you always let it show. Always laughing, that's just how it goes. Right, stand up for a living with the jokes. Right, stressing out when you go hit the road. Right, she just wants to tell you that you don't. Right, you're so good together in the shows. Right, 14 years together to your whole life. Wrestling each other like you're Ric Flair. The kid is still there, it's rare compared to most, and that's right. Telling you the greatest, 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 greatest in the world. I just wanna tell you.
so that's the song. Super dope song. You're the greatest. Loved it. Amazing job. Shout out to Marcus, man. Marcus, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, swoop to come through. Wow.
We'll talk about that. No, she had a song made for me. She made that song. Oh, she had that song made for me from this company called Songfinch. And you can give them as much information as you want about the person. Like if you heard, she said, in the song, he said, we met changing classes in college, stressing about the stand-up, when I'm gonna hit the road again, all of that type of stuff. Those are all details that she gave him. That's why the song hits so hard, because it's like, yo, this song was really made for me. You know, sometimes you connect with a song like, oh man, this sounds like what I went through. No, this song was made for me, and I never had anything like that. So that was dope as hell. Yeah. Are y'all gonna do couples night on Zoom with the homies? Maybe. I wouldn't be opposed to it. That would be dope. Somebody asked a couple times what song did we get married to. We both came down the aisle to different songs.
Yeah.
I came down to Before Before You Let Go. And it was so dope because it was some stairs. And I come down like, bow, bow,
Right.
bow,
He made a
bow,
whole
bow,
production
bow,
of it.
bow, bow, bow. I came down the steps like a motherfucking player. You feel me? You came down the aisle to.
It was Anita Baker. She has so many amazing songs. I can't even. It was a blur.
Yeah. What was our first dance to though?
Our first dance was of course our song Nothing Even Matters.
Nothing Even Matters.
But then we changed it and started dancing to what was it, Pour It Up, Rihanna's.
Oh yeah. We had a little dance, made a little dance routine and all that type of stuff. I think I still got the footage of that. It was on Instagram. I mean, it was on YouTube for a while, but I made the video private because it was just, it was an intimate moment and stuff like that. But I had documented the whole day of me proposing. And because I had proposed in my 10-year high school reunion, so I had somebody there with acoustic guitar, somebody singing. They played our favorite song, and I proposed after that. So, yeah. You guys, please go on Angel's Bald and Beautiful Mukbang Show. We are working with Angel. We got some things in the works with Angel, so that is coming.
That chick Angel.
That chick Angel and my homie Marquez. Tahir probably tripped on his walk down. Nigga, shut your goof ass up.
Don't do my babe, Jesus. Y'all be on.
What else we got? But also, man, if you haven't checked out the first and second episodes of More to the Story, please do that. The whole purpose of this is to continue to build, obviously, create more shows, create more jobs, create more opportunities, get Farron away from her job and have her working with this full time. Right now, her job provides the insurance. So I'm like, yo, do what the fuck you got to do. But eventually, we want to get to the point where we can just afford to buy insurance and just move like that, so we can really just work for ourselves and help other people get their content out and employ other people. So, the more you guys watch and support this, the more likely we'll be able to do that. And we're trying this week to get the show on Apple and Spotify, but the numbers have to be there. So if we can keep it between 25 and 35,000, we'll be good, and then grow from there. So that's our goal. More about the show is we only have 2 guests. We got 12 episodes done. We only have 2 guests in the 12 episodes because we want y'all.
I thought we only had one.
We only have 1 guest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right now we only have 1 guest out of 12 episodes. We want you guys to get comfortable with us, know that it's just us that's doing this.
And I am open. I probably should have been a psychology major because I'm super into humans and why they do the things they do. And that's really, the show is about what interests me about human interaction. Mm-hmm. So you have some things that interest you, I'm open to suggestions. Okay. Let me know. Let me know.
A couple more questions, then we're going to get up out of here. Dream vacation you want to take together?
I don't know.
Me neither. I would do Fiji. Egypt would be dope.
Yeah.
It'd be hot, but it'd be dope though.
Dubai
would be dope too.
Yeah.
Will Farron be on Zoom with the homies working this hard? Squadcast. We shoot Squadcast in the daytime when Farron is working her regular job. She could be on Zoom with the homies, obviously, and we've
I
talked.
have been.
Yeah, we talked with Brennan, who was one of the owners of Transit Pictures, about him picking the words for her episode of Wording Is Hard. I really don't want to do Wording Is Hard with Farron because she's a dick, okay? When she wins, she is a complete asshole. And she's going to win because Farron is, just ridiculously intelligent. And I go to her for spell check when when sometimes like you can't get the word on your iPhone, I have to go down to her like a kid, like,
I don't know. A lot of the words I picked for you, I've tried to pronounce them before looking up the pronunciation, and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't know. So
yeah, so
I can only imagine if Brandon is gonna be the one to pick them, he's gonna go crazy.
yeah. Somebody said you got any advice for somebody newly engaged? I don't really like giving out advice like that. Like I'll tell you what worked for us. And it's really just the communication, man. Like that's what it's really gonna come down to. Like most of your stuff can be solved with good communication, man. It's always, I would say this, like it sometimes seems like it's easier to dump everything you're worried about going through on a stranger, right? Like you'll tell them the truth before you tell that to the person that you love, the person that's in your life, because you're worried about censoring yourself to not say something that's gonna hurt or upset them. Once you can get past that, and you can say the ugly truths, and you can admit your deepest fears, and you can make yourself vulnerable, you're going to be in such a beautiful place. We had this conversation a couple days ago. She was like, I don't know, some things changed when we got married. I was like, I think it's because you saw the most vulnerable sides of me. And like, she's seen and knows stuff about me that no one else does. And that kind of, I don't want to say, I feel like I've sacrificed some of my manhood, but I felt like at a point, exposing myself that much, it's like how could she ever see me as a strong leader, as this provider, this caretaker, after I exposed some of my biggest fears or some of the shit that I've done in the past? Like how will she ever look at me the same? And it's really just getting to that point where you're completely vulnerable with that person and you feel comfortable and you still feel like you haven't jeopardize your integrity or your manhood or anything that make you feel macho or shit like that. But like when you're in a real relationship, you're in something real, you don't really worry about that. Like that person loves you for you, so.
Because I'm like he always says, communication is key, because once you decide what your deal breakers are and you sit down and you discuss what they are and why, then it shouldn't be anything else that's off the table to talk about, because you've decided, like, I am staying here no matter what, unless I find out that, I don't know, you're making people skin suits or something. Like, that's my deal breaker. That's what it make me walk out the door. And you're telling me that's not what you're going to do, then nothing else matters. I'm going to be here. So it's breaking down. I really like, I think about the Will Smith, Jada Smith conversation all the time, because it's like once you decide and agree that you are there no matter what, then you can talk about and work through anything, because the possibility of you losing that person is off the table. It's not even an option. So that's important. So talk about it all.
Yeah.
All of it.
Really, really.
Even the stuff that makes pit sweat. Talk about it.
Yeah, because it happens. Was there anything else? You see anything else on here? Honeymoon was nowhere special. We went to San Clemente.
We were poor.
Yeah, we were poor.
We were lucky to have the honeymoon that we had.
Yeah, we went to San Clemente. We stayed at this little spot, and we got some good food. But we left there early so we could go to a sex convention. Went to Sex Con.
It was called Adult Con.
Adult Con, and we bought a lot of toys and met people there, and it was like, oh, you can do it like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, we live life. you guys want more kids?
No.
Don't.
I'm
Fuck
sorry,
them
were you about
kids.
to say something else?
I was gonna draw it up just as like fuck them kids.
No.
Man, I wish the fuck I would. Fuck them kids, man. So no.
No, we're good. We're good. I mean, this one is. I won't say she's almost out the house. I don't believe she's gonna leave like anytime soon.
Yeah.
But she's just like so much older, and I just feel like now I wouldn't even know what to do with it. So I'm good.
Farron, how did you become so comfortable with adult toys? Well, we have a friend.
No, I was before that. I reminisce. I started laughing in the shower the other day because I thought about the time when baby was like 3 and she found it sitting on my nightstand. She like woke me up. She woke up in the middle of the night and then woke me up to get into bed with me. It was like, what's this? I was like, don't worry about it. Get in the bed. Shut up. But how did I don't know. Because alone I'm very comfortable with it, but it did take some time to become comfortable with it with a partner. So it's just, I don't know when that transition happened, but it did. I don't.
Shout out to Rated Intimate though. They said the box of toys and
They did send a little treasure chest.
womanizer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's in there. Oh, there he goes. What's up, Adam?
Hey.
I didn't even know he was in here when I just gave you that shout out. I had no fucking idea that he was in there. But shout out to Rated Intimate. Black owned sex shop. All the thrills and chills that you need to make your relationship on fire.
And also Bedroom Candy, Frida. She's actually she's the guest that we had on one of the episodes. But yeah.
She's the only guest that we have on the episode.
Yeah.
She's amazing. I love Frida to life.
Oh my
To
God.
the
That
moon.
whole episode is us just catching up with Frida.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Were you guys both afraid financially when Tahir was let go of ADD?
Of course.
Yes, but I don't know. Like, remember, I was like, it's gonna work out.
No, we always believed it was gonna work out, like, because everything always did. But we were like, what is
Well, this is interesting.
next? Right.
This is deleted by the Google moderator team. What is?
That's a thing.
I don't know, but like, I can't even see it.
Yeah.
That's different. Okay.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never seen that before. You guys seeing this? Message deleted by Google moderator team? Is that a mod? Does somebody one of the mods change their name? No, because usually all the mods I can.
It's not important, but
Yeah.
I want to address that. So, I like that you ask, what's that, Nisha? Will I host a women's only show showcasing how to use the toys? I do think that's important that we know how to do it, but I've actually been thinking about doing one because it seemed like every single toy party I've been to, men were not there. But these were all women who had partners, or most of the women had partners, and it's like, bring him. Like, he should also know how, or he should also see the demo, so you're not just showing up with some contraption and trying to explain how the person demoed it, and you just on your own. And I feel like it's like when the knives and stuff used to be demoed in the store.
Mm-hmm.
The husband would see this knife demo, come home with all these knives, and the woman's like, what the fuck you want me to do with those? How much did you spend on these knives? If she had been there and been a part of that demo and that experience, she would understand why you purchased the knives. And so that's my thoughts on the whole toy thing. So yes, if you're invited to a toy party, male, female, whatever your sexual orientation is, take your partner if you have one because they should see you.
And maybe we'll film it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind filming that with
Mhm.
maybe us and like maybe 2 other couples and then
Yes.
Frida host it.
Mhm.
But that would be probably something that we would have to do. One, a paid thing. It wouldn't be much, between $5 and $10. So you guys could get familiar with it too, but also so you can get real reactions from men experience. But more so because that's going to have to probably be private, and I'm probably going to have to hire a team for something like that so we can get the perfect shots of the products and stuff like that. So it'd be an unlisted thing, and I'll figure out how to do it because
That's
you can't put
what
that
they were
on.
asking.
What?
somebody said, "What do y'all use for protection?" I was like, "Protection from what? From like mafia?" I'm confused, but it's talking about since we don't want kids anymore. Oh, I'm a strong believer in the IUD. I've had it for I don't. It has worked perfect for me. I've been using an IUD since the kid was maybe a year old, and because I really do not want any more children, but I also don't want to have surgery. So yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My knee-jerk reaction was like, "That's private," but it's also like, "No, it's okay."
Because I asked her, did she want me to get a vasectomy? Because I was like, you don't have to have the drug in you, and they say that the vasectomy is easier than a hysterectomy, and it's reversible. They say, I don't know if that is true, but I don't care if it's not true. I don't want no
Be
kids.
a hysterectomy, it'd just be like tubes being tied.
Okay, well I don't want any kids, so that I probably won't even put no nut up. Well, you want to say some of your spam for fusion? No, burn all this shit up, man. Fuck that. I ain't finna have no kid out here to fuck up my name.
Yeah, I wasn't open to you doing the vasectomy some years ago because I was like, we were still very new, and it was like, what if we change our mind? But we're not gonna change our mind. So now I'm like, I don't want this IUD anymore. Can you please have a vasectomy?
Yeah.
So
I'll look into it because I have a couple friends that we actually have a friend that just did it last year, and his went really smooth. But then I had a friend that did it, and his did not go as smooth. But that was actually on his part. He fucked up something. So I would definitely do it so she could not have to do that anymore. But I think she likes it too because it helps with your periods. So
it does. So I feel like I would still want to take something, maybe just a lower dose of something because the periods are unruly without it.
Yeah. Fahim,
stupid.
fuck you. That's
Right.
funny, but fuck you. That nigga said, do you use brisket flavored lube? Nigga. Kiss my entire ass, but nigga, that's funny. But still, fuck you though, man. I thought it was a couple more before you get up out of here. Somebody said, were you intimidated when she brought up to source? No, I was not intimidated.
Not even back in San Clemente when we went to the toy store and then went to adult.
I think the initial shock was there, but it wasn't intimidation because, I like pleasing you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, as a pleaser, if this is going to help me please her more, like this is going to bring more enjoyment to the experience for her, then I'm not opposed to that. I don't get, like, intimidated by a vibrator because I can't compete with that. I can't move my tongue or my dick that fast. So I don't feel no type of way. They'd be like, oh, you mad that you lost to Superman? Motherfucker, he's a Kryptonian. There's no way I can beat this nigga. Like, gravity doesn't affect him the same. So I don't feel any type of way about that. It's more of a thing of if I can get her pleasure level up by using this, it doesn't take away from anything that I do. Because at the end of the night, this motherfucker ain't got no torso. She can't cuddle with it. So, bitch, I still win. It's a me, your Molly.
I hate you. Oh my god, that was stupid.
Yeah. Rated intimates at a bet. Sex toys are tools, not replacements. There you go. It is right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What new projects are you working on? I have like 3 new shows I just came up with that I'm really excited about. On top of like 2 shows that I haven't even got a chance to shoot yet. But I don't think I'm gonna release anything just yet. I feel like I've been oversaturating myself to you guys. Like I was talking to Farron last night about maybe even not even releasing Wording is Hard and More to the Story weekly. Maybe doing it bi-weekly so y'all get a full week of one and then you get a full week of another and then come back to, Wording is Hard or something like that. Because when the views start not dwindling, but they like start plateauing, I'm like, oh, should I pull back? I get nervous, right? And Farron and the rest of my team like, it's okay. You're doing a lot. It'll happen. And I just be like, I start going into the fight or flight immediately. So I might pull back. We might keep going. I'm gonna talk to the team and see what they think. But yeah, I got like 5 new shows that we haven't even got into yet, man. But you guys will love them. Like I come up with stuff and I bounce it off of her. Sabrina's here.
Sabrina, are you here?
Hold
Hey, girl.
on. People saying what's up here. Are you gonna take a break from something with the homies? Yes. I might take 2 weeks off the last. All right, I think we back up. Look at her.
Yes.
But yeah, sometimes you gotta miss something to appreciate it. So we might just take, I might just take that little time off, and also restructure it. Cause like I said, I really want to make it into a late night show. The best way to do that is like try to pitch it to somebody. So we shall see. Yeah, the internet be hating, man. Like I don't know what it is. It's AT&T. Since we got a new place, AT&T been ass. I'll be honest with y'all.
I mean, hell, Spectrum went much better though.
Yeah, but it only went Spectrum only went out once, and that was because they cut it off.
No, we were having issues with Spectrum before, and we were restarting the little thing like every couple days. So I feel like they were trash because we had discussed completely switching the Spectrum at the old place.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks horrible right now.
Yeah, it does.
See, this is why I don't really run roast, even if it is funny, because then you get people like Kareem trying to continue to roast, and these shits is Kareem, bro. Them shits is ass. They ass, bro. It's ass. If it was funny, I would tell you. I said, stop. It's ass. Stop, man. Maybe be like a birthday card writer or something like that, because the jokes is trash. And I'm telling you this because I care about you, because I don't want you to go out in the public and think that these shits is hidden. And people be looking at you like, yo, this shit's ass, and you don't even know it. So I'm gonna tell you as a friend. Well, I don't know you, so I can't say friend, but like somebody that cares about your well-being. It's ass. Just stop, man. Stop doing it.
Just stop.
What's the story with the ghost? Nothing much had changed.
I still haven't met it.
Yeah.
I think somebody asked that question too. I haven't experienced the ghost, so.
Sabrina, hey, you know how Marcus do. I'm gonna have to go and make sure that Marcus ain't like cancel these transactions. You know, you got 30 days to cancel the transaction on YouTube. So you leave it
at
up for the
some
first.
point, wouldn't they just like block him?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just never did it. I accepted that he did it, and it is what it is. So I appreciate you, Marcus, as always.
Is somebody like I'm not sitting here? So here, ask Farron if she ever wanted to be on the road with you. Babe, ask me.
Farron Lachey said, "Do you ever want to be on the road with me?"
Yes, I actually
Let me kind of
have.
refresh this. It looks better. No, I still don't look good.
I actually have. For like some of it, I don't need to be there the whole time because home.
Yeah.
But for some of it, I have, you know,
Oh, I got better.
been like, here I am at home, single parenting again.
Marcus said, "Boy, I've never canceled on you. Stop that." My bad. On
That's funny.
What happened? Why does it keep getting all pixelated and shit like that? I hate it. All right, this got a lot of roast. Ghost really.
So
Ghost.
crazy. Y'all making me like my voice because I never really listened to myself on audio until I had to like do the, you know, help with the edits and stuff for the podcast. I didn't really have to ever listen to myself talk. And of course, you know, you're your own biggest critic. So I'm like, but everybody's like, her voice. I'm like, are you serious?
Sabrina says it's a good voice.
Thanks, Sabrina.
Y'all saying it's a good voice because y'all ain't never had it yelled at you. Shit I've had to deal with.
Stop doing yell-worthy things.
Can somebody, we got any moderators in here that can just block Kareem? And that bad energy that nigga trying to put out on this beautiful Sunday morning. Who else we got up in here?
Vaseline lands with this one.
I think that's about it, man. We about to get ready to get up out of here, guys.
Yeah. This was so much fun. Remember when we said we were just going to pop in for about 15
this
minutes?
was supposed to be 15 minutes, man. This was supposed to be 15 minutes, but
This has been so fun.
we got to talk to you guys and reminiscing, and this has been fun. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Sabrina got you. Oh, shit, Kareem. My bad. Listen, y'all think Hippie Goes is bad? Sabrina don't give a fuck. she'll block you and your mama. She'll do the time and research to find out if your mama has a YouTube, and she will go on there and block your mama.
Yes.
So,
Thank you,
listen,
Sabrina.
I appreciate you. Roast Me Season 5, probably. I probably won't be on it. And it's not that I don't like Roast Me. It's not that I don't think it's hilarious, because I think all of that. I need to be able to separate myself from a certain genre so you guys can understand what I'm trying to bring to my page. Like, I still love roasting. I mean, I think it's a time and a place for it. But like on shit like this, when we're trying to really talk and connect with you guys, we're not trying to like just roast. We're trying to, if we can, give you some advice that could possibly help you in your current relationship, situationship, marriage, whatever it may be, and then just life advice too. Like, because again, we don't want to be looked at as a relationship podcast. We just happen to be married and we find some wild shit and we like to talk about it. But before anything, we were best friends. We laugh so fucking much. So much. So, the advice doesn't have to always be related to a relationship. It really is just, how to be a good human. Like, that's really what it is. So if you got here late, start from the beginning. Shout out to the Rewatch Gang. Shout out to the Boy Mod. Shout out to Scary Squad. Also, this is the last day. Actually, tomorrow is. I got new merch up on the website. The code is early. It'll get you 20% off. Okay, just this weekend. It's the last day. I'm gonna go on YouTube, not YouTube, but Instagram, and make another video. But tell you that today is the last day. Tomorrow's the last day for the code.
Is it all day tomorrow? Does it end at a certain time?
I think at night. So I got 4 new shirts up. 2 new designs, 4 different colorways. Go check those out. You're gonna love it. I love it. This is the first time I ordered like $300 worth of my own stuff, and I'm super excited about it. And more of my Patreons, you guys are gonna get a code for 15% off after this code ends, and everybody else this weekend. You just got to take advantage of this weekend. So more mod, if you want to take advantage of the 20%, get that this weekend, because going forth it'll be 15% for you guys, and then everybody else is just be regular price. So this is the early Black Friday sale. The link is in my bio, or it's actually, you can buy some shirts right below. Right below this video is some of the merchandise, and you click on that and it'll take you to the website. And the code is early, EARLY, 20% off anything on the website. And also I got some deals, some bundle deals. So if you buy 2 shirts, you get $5 off a mug or something like that. All of that's on there, just updating everything. So hope you guys take advantage of that. New episode right now is predicted to come out this Tuesday of More to the Story. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thanks, Fahim. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that, Kevin. I appreciate you as well. New episode of Squadcast comes out tomorrow. New episode of Word This Hard comes out Thursday. New episode of Damn It That You Scary comes out Friday. New episode of Life Lessons comes out Friday. Did I say Thursday for Damn It That You Scary? I meant Thursday. And then Friday is Life Lessons for the Unexpected. Every day of the week I got you covered in this bitch. Use the weekends to catch up on what you didn't get the chance to see. I think that's good.
Yep.
Is that on everything?
Yes.
Go watch the last episode. We're trying to get that episode to at least.
And share it with someone.
Yeah, 25,000 views would help. Please share it, like, subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Tell somebody to come check us out, man. It's a good time. We're just all about having a good time and good energy. 714 likes. That is amazing, given that it was like 800 people in here, 900 people in here. That is almost everybody liked the video.
People asking about the listening party.
I know. Listen, we've been so busy, guys.
So much.
It's been so busy. We just haven't had a chance to. Tony's been busy. I've been busy. Josh has been busy. We're really trying to get this app up and running and ready for this December 25th release. So we've had to shoot a lot of new content. You guys have seen one of the new shows for Facebook. You have some explaining to do. We have been shooting like crazy. And thank you to everybody that congratulated me on the Chase commercial. Shoot that this week. So I have that going on this week. I still have to shoot everything on Monday. Squadcast, Damn It That You Scared, the Postmate Show, Chit Chat and Serial. That's my whole Monday. Tuesday is editing and posting. Wednesday I'm shooting a commercial. Thursday I have more editing, and then every night I have Zoom with the homies. So we're trying to get it going, man. We appreciate y'all.
I love that. That's what BT.
Yeah. Hey, fair face. Hey, fair face. Fair face. So yeah, man, please go watch that, man. Tomorrow on Squadcast, not Squadcast, but Zoom with the homies. May or may not have a guest by the name of Chico Vic. May or may not. Guess you got to tune in to see.
I know I'll be tuned in. I love zooming though, for real.
Yeah, she really be watching it all the time. Even when she's not at the crib, she be watching it. But yeah, man, thank y'all for supporting, man. Listen, the type of growth I've seen on my YouTube channel is unbelievable. I think I'm at 72,000 right now. I started this year at 3,400, and I'm at 72,000 right now. You guys have supported me so much. I lap myself. Damn it, that you scary is at like 67,000, and we're at 72,000. And this is not done alone. This is me, my entire team at Transit Pictures, Fam, my beautiful wife, all the supporters, all my mods, Hippie Goes, Stephen Ocon.
Right, 73.
You said what?
I said they said get it right, 73,000.
Oh, 73,000 and 3,000. And 300 rather. Hippie Goes, Stephen Ocon, Jennifer Rivas, Sabrina Sith. I could not do this without everybody. Everybody plays an amazing job in this. And yeah, man, 7-Eleven, they out here bullshit, man. We're gonna have to raid them or something right there. Because low key, what y'all don't know is that 7-Eleven has been using my unpopular opinion with Kev about that pizza. They've been using that in their fucking training shit and at their conventions.
Really?
Somebody sent me a picture of them like they had it on one of their slides.
Unacceptable.
And I did this whole thing.
You just need to send them a whole bunch of pictures of you in the cut the check shirt.
Yeah. And then they retweeted the video with me on the skateboard. And shout out to the people that just knew I went back and picked up the box and didn't fuck up the thread on the Instagram video. Like, I hope you picked up that box. What kind of person do y'all think I am?
They couldn't think of nothing else to say.
I'm a stand up for everybody getting rights. I'm a stand up for black women. I'm a stand up for small black businesses. I'm a litter. That's what you think?
In my own city.
In my own city. That's what you. Come on, man. If you ain't got nothing to say, just put up an emoji. You don't have to like come in with the negativity. Of course, I went back and picked up the box. I even put it in my stories before people started saying shit. It just be like, I just be looking for any goddamn thing to say. Anyway, I love you nonetheless. Yes, we're gonna try to get that sponsorship from 7-Eleven. I don't know what that would look like, but I don't just want no goddamn gift card with $100 on there. Let me make some commercials, man. I'm gonna try to finesse that the same way Kev got that deal with Spectrum and try to figure out if we can make commercials, and then I'll have my own people to shoot, direct, and edit these commercials, because that's what it's about. Taking ownership and getting black people in these doors that have been close on us for so long. So that's why I'm doing it like that. So if you see more videos about the 7-Eleven, just know, share that bitch, tag 7-Eleven, flood them until that's what we did with Tell Them Our Dude, and the shit come up with Tell Them Our Dude will be here in 2021. But like, I'm gonna get through these goddamn doors, and nobody gonna hold me out no more. We getting this shit.
Put your face on the hot dog box. Okay, well let's not get crazy.
Yeah, man. But thank you to everybody that donated, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
I did not know that was DOC either. That I posted like this guy stole my whole face. Somebody was like, "Yeah, that's Erykah Badu's baby daddy." I was like, "Really?" And then I looked at, I thought, "Oh shit, that's DOC from like Q and Dre days and all that shit." But yeah, I did not know that, so I tagged him in the video too. The second post I did. But anyway, hey man, thank y'all so much for tuning in for damn near 2 hours of us just talking. Takeaways: watch everything. And also take advantage of the 20% off sale on the merch. Use the code EARLY, EARLY, 20% off. Won't happen again to maybe Black Friday, actually on Black Friday, but we don't know. If you want to get it before then, get it now, because you know how selling and shipping is going to be when it gets closer to that.
Exactly.
I think that's it, guys. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye. I'm going to close it out. Bye. 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 Don't.